Hi everybody. I want to show you this old book here. Now of course you can see it's a Bible. It's an old one I've had for years and it's getting in rough shape. And I had made this cover for it, and the cover's old too now. But I want to show you something. Now the other day I was reading out of a different version. This one is a King James, which is one I like because it's the one I'm used to and I can quote a lot of it. I grew up with it. But I was reading from a Living Bible, and it occurred to me that every Bible should say that on the front. In fact, if I ever make another cover, that's what it's going to say. It's going to say the Living Bible, even if it's a King James version, because that's what it is. The reason it's living is you could read any other book in the world, Alice in Wonderland, or any other book, and if you read it 5 or 6 times, you'd know the whole book. There would be no new information there for you. But the Bible is living in that you can read it 100 times, and the 101 or 102 time you read it, there'll be something new pop out at you that you never thought about or never noticed. And so the Bible is a living word. And a good example of that is the other day I was reading Isaiah 61, and it occurred to me that there's something there I had maybe overlooked, and I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to you here. Isaiah 61. There's Isaiah 61. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach the good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes. Isn't that a nice sounding thing? How many of us need that in our lives? The oil of joy for mourning, and the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Wow, how about that? Wouldn't that be nice? God can do that for us, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. So next time you pick up your Bible, just remember, it's not just a book. It's not just an old book. It's a living word. Thanks for listening.